Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys. You guys let me know if you guys can hear me okay. I don't have the earphones plugged in today, so we are just going with it. Okay, good morning, everybody. Let me know in the chat how's the sound and all of that good stuff. Whose idea was it to have a morning live? Whose idea was it? Coffee mug, super cute. Let me get to chat and see who's here right now. We have a lot to go over and not a lot of time, you guys. Today, there is a press conference, I believe at 1 p.m. today, and that's in regards to Michael Vaughn. And I'm not missing that for the life of me. And I have something I got to do before that starts. So we're going to get through this today. So that's at 1, Michael Vaughn press conference, 1 p.m. today. And that's going to be the first press conference since they finished digging up that yard and went inside and looked in the house for Michael Vaughn. Give me 1 second, you guys, really quick. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so anybody else going to be watching that today? 1 p.m. today. All right, good morning, everyone. Hey, Joe. Let me take a sip of coffee, guys, before I say hi to you. Hold on. That first sip. That's so good, so good. Hey, John, looking beyond. We got Carly in the house. Hey, Geekin. How's it going? We meet again. Scooby. What's up, Scooby? How are you doing today? Rose with Thorns. Good morning, you guys. Let me know in the chat. What time is it for you? It is 9:30 for me. My eyes are like, it's too early, bitch. Go back to bed. It's too early. We got Sweet as Taboo. Good morning. Good morning. And Delana is telling Geekin that she is doing well. How about you? And I just shared on my community, you guys, after this live, if you guys can go check that out. A missing 7-year-old, I believe, in Texas. So I'm going to look into that too. Today, she went missing. She was reported missing yesterday. Her mother reported her missing. I don't know all the details for it, so my apologies. But check that out, and we're probably gonna, if she's not found by tomorrow, we're gonna cover that case. 8:37. Oh, Carly, it's really early for you. I'm sorry for the ones that it's 8:30. 8:30. Geekin says 4. Oh, see, you got a good time, daughter of Scotland. 4:40 p.m. And I like your photo. I've been up since 8 a.m. Scooby says, I'm okay. It's 11:37 a.m. where she's at. AG says, good morning. It's 8:37. Let's see. I saw that Gerardo, the investigator interview last night 3 times. Wow, that clarified some things for me, but put things into perspective and my timeline was tightened up. Well, you know what's sweet as Taboo? If you're not shy, maybe the next stream we do, you'll come up on panel and talk about your timeline because, yeah, I watched that. I didn't watch it again last night. But the first time I watched it, I was lost, and then I watched it, and I watched it. Do you speak Spanish, Sweet as Taboo? 9:30 for Sweet as Taboo, 9:38, right on the dot, Jacqueline says. And hey, Margie, how are you doing today? Margie says she is going to be watching that. Okay, good. I thought I seen, is Boo here yet? Joe says 8:30. I thought I just seen Boo. Ooh, Margie, it's cold. Margie says it's 20 degrees outside. Oh, hell. Oh, hell. Do you have the heater on? I have the heater on right now, and it's 56 degrees. And I'm freezing. I got my hoodie on. I'm freaking cold. Hey, there she is. There she is. She says, good morning, my fellow partners in true crime. Good morning to you. Okay. So, and then good morning, anybody else I did not have a chance. Hey, Dogs with Jobs. All right, you guys. So we're once again back here talking about this case that if you're here, you're heavily invested in it, just like me. And that is the Shanquella Robinson case. We're not going to stop covering it until we get arrest, where we see the mugshots, until the dad and mom have gotten justice and Shanquella has gotten justice. We're going to keep discussing it here. and just, bringing awareness with it, because this shit is just not cool. So there's a couple of things I want to go over with you today. So last night, okay, so yesterday's live stream, we went over all, couple of things, but Dejanay, we know she is the aggressor on that video that we've all seen. And we do know for a fact that there is an arrest. Well, okay, there is an arrest warrant that has been issued. It hasn't, there is no, we don't know the name on the arrest record that has been arrest warrant. We don't know the name, that has been kept private, but it does say the aggressor and it does say a female. So I think, 1 + 1 = 2. We all know that that's going to be Dejanay. Okay. Now we know that the Mexican investigator reporter, he did put out that, in his article that there was an arrest. That article is still up, but last night he uploaded another article. Now, before I read this to you guys, I just want to say, take this information with a grain of salt. There are things that I am questioning if she has been arrested or not, Dejanay, and that was after I watched his live stream, that his interview he did with a creator that we talked about yesterday. So again, I'm going to share this with you. I'm going to read it to you guys, but take this information with a grain of salt, because, no one in law enforcement, whether that being out there in Mexico or out here, no one is confirming that she has been arrested. The family hasn't been told. And I watched an interview the mom did just the other day, and I'm going to play it for you guys in a bit. When the arrest warrant was going to be issued, law enforcement told the family about it before. So I think it's kind of interesting that they were informed about that, but they wouldn't be informed if an actual arrest actually took place. So I don't know. There's just some things that I'm just like, I don't know. So let me share this with you guys. Give me 1 second. And then, hey, ATS, and I seen some other people coming in. Yeah. And anyone wearing earphones, my apology. I'm all sipping on my coffee right in front of the mic. Sorry, guys. Let me move that a little bit for you guys. Let me see. Where am I at? Okay. So again, this is, can I make this bigger for you guys? Yeah, I can. Let me hold on. Okay, hold on. So let's see. Yeah, that's good for you guys. Okay, that's a little bit better. Okay. So again, this is going to be Mr. Zunguilla. He is the Mexican investigator reporter. And let me see what Sweetest Taboo said. Espanol, I more or less, I understand it a lot better than I speak it. Okay, that explains why you probably understood more of that interview. What's the temp there, Crime Chick? It's 56 degrees. 56, and that's cold for me. But I feel like anybody that suffers from chronic pain, winter is not your friend. It is not your friend. Okay, so once again, this is going to be his article. They put this out. Okay, Metro Plymix Investigations. Okay, so that's his company. And that's going to be the Mexican investigator reporter. He's the one who got, he started looking at Dejanay's, he started looking at Shanquella's case because he was actually investigating a different case and reporting on a different case of a man who was kidnapped and murdered out there in Mexico. So he was actually covering that. And then police had told him, why aren't you covering this case? And then he was like, well, he didn't know about this case. So then he got the police report. When he got the police report and what he started, with his investigation, it wasn't adding up. And then he started having sources in law enforcement and la-di-da, we know all of that. So he's the one who's been doing a couple of interviews with YouTubers. He's been putting out articles. And again, he's the one who told us first about the arrest warrant. He's the one who told us about that. And then he's the one who is saying that, Dejanay had been arrested. And then last night, November 30th, this article got posted. Again, take this information with a grain of salt because no law enforcement has confirmed she has been, taken in. Okay, so I just want to make sure you guys understand that. Take this with a grain of salt. All right, let me read it to you. So it's the latest news from Dejanay Jackson. And it says the last physical location of the material author of Shanquella Robinson's crime was in Connecticut in the northwest of the U.S. And again, this is going to be a photo of Dejanay. She is the aggressor, obviously, on the video. All right, let me just, can you see that okay? Let me know in chat. Okay, so the Attorney General's Office of the State of Baja California presented on November 21st the request for the arrest warrant of Dejanay Jackson for extradition purposes in order to be tied for the crime of femicide of the young Shanquella Robinson, which occurred on October 29th in a condominium in Cabo Villas. So again, we know that Shanquella and her friends, five of her friends, that would have been her so-called bestie, Cleo Cook, Dejanay, Malik, Winter Donovan, Elise Hyatt. They go out on the 28th. On the 29th, Najir, he goes out there on the 29th. So we know that it was Dejanay's birthday. I believe her birthday is the 30th, so they were out there for that. It's also Najir's birthday, and it said that they went out there for his birthday too. So 2 birthdays they were out there for. Now, the arrest warrant, according to data collected by Metropolitan, was presented to the Attorney General's Office, FGR, and who in turn handed over the request to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, SRE, of Mexico to be officially presented to the United States government. Let me close this up. Sorry, I don't like a lot of ads on here. It messes up the stream. Okay. Now, it says that since last November 21st, Dejanay Jackson has been considered a fugitive from Mexican justice. And it says after a control judge issued an arrest warrant against her. And you guys can see that okay, right? Let me see. I didn't even see what you guys said. Hold on, let me get to the newest comments. You guys can see it okay, right? I think so, because no one's saying anything. Now, the material author of the 25-year-old crime, according to evidence and testimonies obtained by the public prosecutor's office agent, points to Dejanay Jackson as the person who appears in the viral video physically beating Shanquella Robinson. And we all know that in the video, we've seen it. Shanquella is undressed, completely undressed. It looks like she is woken up first thing in the morning. And then we see, she's completely naked. Dejanay has like her sleepwear on, a bonnet. She don't have her wig on. She has a bonnet on. So to me, that's just first thing in the morning. And then we obviously see Dejanay brutally attacking Shanquella. And we all believe, I think, that there's more to that one video, but we only have that short clip of it. We don't know what actually happened afterwards. We all just kind of speculate on it. Now, unofficially, so important, unofficially, it says, unofficially, right here, you guys, Metropolitan was informed that Dejanay would have been arrested on the night of November 28th when she was in a relative's phone. So unofficially, they're reporting on this. Now, the fugitive from Mexican justice would have traveled about 718 miles, traveling from Charlotte to Connecticut. Delana, does Dejanay have connection to Connecticut? I'm trying to think. Does she have Oh, thank you, Looking Beyond. Does she have connection to Connecticut? Now it says it was right at that point where, and it says where she was located for the last time. And one thing with, I don't know if it's I don't know if when I switch it over to English or what, but there's a lot of things that they get wrong. They call her, he, and they even did that with Shanquella. They called her a he. So they get a lot of little things wrong with it. But it says it was right at that point where she was located for the last time. Now, both the United States and the Mexican governments are absolutely secrecy about the arrest of Dejanay Jackson, this article is saying. Now, again, we know that no law enforcement, either over there or over here, are confirming that she's been arrested, detained, whatever you want to call it. Now, right here, it also says the same thing. No government has denied or confirmed the arrest to avoid violating the due process of extradition from the United States to Mexico. So they're stating, Mr. Zungia is stating that basically they're not confirming or denying it because they do not want to violate the due process of this extradition from the United States to Mexico. But they're claiming that she was picked up on, would have been arrested on the night of November 28th when she was in a relative's home. This article is claiming, allegedly. I will say allegedly. Now it says on this day, Metropoli Mix was informed again. That's going to be this news station was informed that Dejanay Jackson was admitted to a service center in the United States, but without obtaining further details of the location. Now it says a young woman would have been under protection, waiting to be extradited to Mexico in 2 or 3 weeks. And it says that Metropoli Mix prepares a special report in which it will reveal in detail, step by step, how the crime of Shanquella Robinson took place. Now, again, this is going to be from Metropoli Mix. Now, this is going to be, once again, the Mexican investigator reporter, Mr. Zungia. This is him reporting on this. So he is doubling down on the information that he gave us the day before. And a lot of people, when he broke with that article saying she was arrested, a lot of people were saying he took it down, that he was, taking that all back. But I've never seen it been taken down. It's been up. And again, he posted this last night, kind of doubling down to me, in my opinion, that she was arrested. I feel like he's giving us reasoning why we're not aware of it. And, he's saying that she was picked up at a relative's house and it was in Connecticut. So, what do you guys think? Do you think she has been arrested? I don't know. Malik is from there. Interesting. Connecticut. And Malik is her bestie. Well, it says a relative's house, but I'm wondering, does she have like family out there? Because it's saying per this article, if it is allegedly, that she was picked up at a relative's home in Connecticut, it is saying. And I'm wondering, does she have relatives out there? Malik is a good friend to her. Malik and her from post that. Okay, so Malik posted, let me see if I have it. Let me see. I think it's right here. And thank you guys all for being here with me and talking this case. Once again, we're back at it. Seems like the only case I can look at. Okay, let me share this with you guys. Do I have? Let me see. I have that one, or I have. Okay, so we'll do this one. I know I have another one. Let's see. Can I do this? Yeah, I could. Okay. So this was shared on Facebook in one of the groups, and I got it. So this is Malik right here on your right-hand screen. And you can see that on the left side, he posted this. So he shared on Facebook, you're aware of how this works. You can share your memories that Facebook gives to you. And on October 30th of this year, so this would have been, so the 28th, they go out there to Cabo. The 29th, Shanquella passes. The 30th, they fly back. All of them fly back. They all leave there, we're told. By Monday, the so-called bestie, he was already at Shanquella's mom's house. He returned her luggage. He was there telling them, I think he was there fishing, to be honest with you. He was there already, telling them she passed from alcohol poisoning, returns the luggage. He was there. Her so-called bestie, Cleo, was there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're told. And in one of those occasions, he even returned with Dejanay, believe it or not. And I just can't believe that. Every time I say that, it blows my mind. The nerve of that chick to go to the mother's house after she put hands on, after all of that happened, is mind blowing. That fucking chick. And also Winter Donovan. They all three went there. But by then, rumors started circulating over this fight. And that's when the sister asked all three of them, so-called bestie, the aggressor, Dejanay, Winter, there's this fight I'm hearing about. Did you guys get in a fight with my sister? Stuff like that. And they all lied to the sister and the mom's face and said, no, there was no fight out there. She passed away from alcohol poisoning. After that, the video gets leaked. And after all of that, Khalil never contacted the mom or the sister again after that. They haven't heard nothing from him, which, if that doesn't scream guilt, I don't know what does. So the 30th, they get back. He shares this on his Facebook on the 30th, which is very interesting to me. And this right here on the left, this is going to be Dejanay. And he says, your best friend for life. I got you 100% with a heart. So he shared it, but he also wrote something on top. Your best friend for life. I got you 100% with a heart. And that's after that's the day they return from what happened to Shanquella. And then on the bottom, I don't know if I can zoom in from here. Let me see. I don't know if you guys can read it too good right there, but it says, from the memory he had shared, it says, I'm going to see if I can read it. It's really blurry, but happy birthday to my best friend. My best friend / daughters. Best friend / let me read it from my phone. It's too blurry on my end, you guys. I want to make sure I read it to you guys right. Hold on. And from the way I'm sharing it, it doesn't let me zoom in. So hold on. Let me see. What does that look like? Okay, so it says, God, it's blurry on this end too. So, okay, so happy birthday to my best friend / daughter's godmother, 10 plus years of friendship that I wouldn't trade for the world, love for life. And then he tags Dejanay's name on here. So he says, happy birthday to my best friend / daughter's godmother, 10 plus years of friendship that I wouldn't trade for the world, love for life. And he tags Dejanay right here. But it's just interesting to me that on the day they get back, what he writes, your best friend for life, I got you 100%. So it's interesting if you say Malik has ties to Connecticut. That is interesting to me. Yeah. So I don't know. That's just him dropping that on the day they get back. Like that just, I don't know. And keep in mind, the guy recording, the one that says, Quella, I think he says something like, Quella, can you at least fight back? I think he says. And Quella says no. The one that's recording that we've all seen, it's been all said out here that is Malik, that's Malik's voice. People that claim to know say that's Malik, that's out here. But interesting, Mr. Zungia, the Mexican investigative reporter, he's been reporting that is Khalil who was recording it. So I don't know why he thinks that's Khalil that's recording it, but out here everyone is saying that's Malik, her bestie. So her bestie recording it. And then he has a nerve to post when he gets back, "You're a best friend for life. I got you 100%. Fuck. Unbelievable. Yeah, definitely. And I don't know. I don't know. For me, I guess I'm more like when I think of Khalil, I get more like, ugh, like grossed out because you guys, that's supposed to be her so called best friend. She was always with him. The mom said that he would go over there for dinners with the family. He would go over there with them, with the family on vacation. And he cowardly didn't. Why would you even allow it for one thing? Why would you even allow her to be naked? Okay, fine. They're going to get in a fight. Fine. All right. You don't realize what it's going to happen. Let's just go with that. But why wouldn't you be like, wait a minute, let her put her fucking clothes on? You know what I mean? Like, why is she naked? Like, that pisses me off that they didn't even allow her to put her fucking clothes on. Like, it just makes me feel like they wanted to, I don't know, humiliate her or something. And then you have them recording that while she's fucking naked. Like, dude, that's just wrong on so many levels, you guys. I mean, who raised these kids? They're not even kids, they're adults. They're adults. I'm like, just horrible, horrible. Elizabeth says, I believe when she said no in that moment, she knew what this was. And I cry thinking about that. She does say, and she says it like, no, like, and I wonder what happened before that, because again, all we have is that short clip. Oh, sorry. All we have is that short clip, right? And in the clip, you can hear, I don't like showing it on here. There's in the very beginning of the clip. So the one I end up uploading for the video I made, because I made one video that goes over everything with the case from what we knew at that point. There's a lot of stuff we know now, and I just been going live with you guys with it. But that clip I shared, I don't think you hear the very beginning where they say, they both say something, or somebody says something. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, so hold on. Let me get it for you. And I believe everyone's watched the video, right? On Twitter. Okay, let me see. Okay, so shit. Stop, bitch. Stop. The fuck? Why isn't it stopping? Oh, I'm trying to stop the wrong button. Sorry. Okay, let me put it louder. Okay, so in the very beginning, I'm going to show you guys just this. Okay. How can I show you guys this? This way? Okay. So I don't know if you guys can see. Okay. So you see them both just standing there in the very beginning, okay? In the very beginning, you see them just standing there. And then you hear, so is that Shanquella first saying, okay, I know, I recognize fucking the bitch's voice, okay? I recognize her voice, okay? You know, I recognize her voice. But is that Shanquella saying, okay, in the very beginning? Is that her, or is it's hard to tell, or is that somebody, is that going to be Winter right there? I don't know. It would make sense to be Shanquella though. So they're both standing there, and then she says, okay. And she says, okay. And then she just starts beating her. Just hearing it though, you guys don't even see it. Just hearing it, you can hear the how many times she places hands on her. And then this right here, oh, you guys can see. I'm gonna have to make another video of this and try to blur it out because how I did, I blurred out the whole thing because it was just so much. But I want to watch this with you guys again. We're gonna do it again, not today, because I do want to just look at everything with the room, the bed, the lighting, the sun going up, everything with that. And I want to go and look at the villa myself, not like go out there, but online and look. I know it's very gross. My apologies, you guys, for having to trigger warning to even having to play it. But in the beginning, it seems like they start recording and they start recording it, and then you hear okay, and then she just starts going off on her, and I don't know, I wonder. And then from that audio that we've listened to, if in fact that is Winter Donovan on that. So it is said that Winter, when she got back, she did a Instagram live, and part of me believes it because, as you guys can see on the screen, Malik, when he got back too, on your right, he also went live. It seems like a lot of them, okay, not a lot of them, but it seems like some of them went live on their own social media, and then it got deleted, their social media, after that. Once this story really broke and people started hearing about this fight, once the fight really got the video got leaked, then that's when everything changed with the story, because it was no more she passed from alcohol poisoning, right? People are like, okay, wait a minute, you have this fight video, she passes, you say she died from alcohol poisoning, what? And then the family gets the death certificate, and that would be done after the autopsy is done. And then they hear she died, there's no mention of alcohol poisoning at all. And then we find out that her injuries were due to the broken neck, cracked spine. And then people were like, what? And then I don't know when they started deleting their Facebook accounts and Instagram accounts. But Malik right here, he went live, and this is Monday. See, I wish we would have had the actual day on here, but everybody was saying it was that Monday, that after he returned, that he went live. And it crops out, but it says he's right here. I guess this is going to be on the right. I don't know if you guys can see, but this would be, I'm assuming, his daughter, because in the caption, it says something like, you think for 1 second I'll ever do, and I believe it says something, so dumb or stupid to be away from my heartbeat, you don't know me at all. And because people were saying they're all covering this up, they all attacked Shanquella out there. So he's saying right here, you guys think that I would like pretty much cover up or not, or be part of something like this when he has a daughter, he's pretty much saying. But I mean, you also have this one right here where you say best friend for life, I got you 100%. So I don't know, to me that's just saying, I got you, girl, don't worry, I got your back with this. I don't know. So you covering up for your best friend who's the godmother of your daughter, yeah, you probably are that stupid. You know what I mean? You probably are. No, not yet, that we know. Not yet, daughter of Scotland. She says, oh, the talks report out yet? No. And also what we've seen is the death certificate. Everyone's saying that's the actual autopsy report. See, here's the thing. We know what it looks like for over here, autopsy reports, tox reports. We've looked at those a lot, right? The preliminary report and all of that. Then you get the final autopsy report. But over there, we're seeing it, it says death certificate, but everybody reporting on it is saying, no, that's the autopsy report. But I'm like, whoa, it says death, but I don't know. But again, maybe that's how it's done over there. I don't know. Oh God, I hope not. I hope not. Who is that, Valerie? Valerie, are you up? Valerie, if you're up, why aren't you here? She says, Valerie don't like mornings, you guys. Okay, let me see some of your comments. Yeah, I think so too. And looking beyond said they thought whatever happened in Mexico stayed in Mexico. And then think about this too, because a lot of us know there is corruption out there, unfortunately, in Mexico. Okay. There are people that have been in the chat that have shared some stories of stuff that has happened to either to themselves out there or to somebody they've known out there. Um, I know I have friends that tell me because I don't speak great Spanish or anything like that, and I would be lost out there. They're like, yeah, you never want to go out there unless you go out there with someone who knows the area you're going to, for one, and is fluent in Spanish. I've heard of people saying they went out there, they got stopped by cops. It should have been just a simple traffic ticket, and they end up paying cash just to get out of the traffic ticket. So that's just a little portion of things. It's way worse, so now that we're hearing, from we've read the police report, and then we have the death certificate. Then we hear from Mr. Zungia, the Mexican investigator reporter. He says that, and I do believe this, you guys, that the service worker on the 29th goes out to the villa and a service worker, he says, is someone who cleans the villa. So that to me is the maid. And it would make sense because he says at noon, so at 12 p.m., she went there. Makes sense. They usually go there around 11:30 or 12 to clean up, right? Goes there, starts cleaning, and then she finds, allegedly, this is what's being said, that she found Shanquella in the bedroom and that she touched her body and it was already hard at noon. I believe that. I think out of everything we've been hearing with this case, for me, I said this yesterday, that's the one thing when we look at the fight and knowing it's in the morning. And then we also hear um, that the investigator also says that the journalist says that, in the one video, it doesn't show Shanquella getting up. He claims in the video that he has not seen, I will say he says he hasn't seen this portion, but that the police have told him, his sources have told him, he claims, that Shanquella is on the ground and she starts to go into like convulsions. So I don't know. To me, the maid coming around noon, did she already pass? I don't know. To me, that makes the most sense for me. I don't know about you guys. Oh, I agree too, sweet as taboo. She says, and I'm just catching up to your guys' comments really quick. She says how, yeah, there's more happened after that video for sure. The autopsy report said her back was severely bruised, but then again, it could have been blood pool. Very true, it could have been. And another thing that bothers me with this, that makes me think cover up, is that you have a medical professional, you have the doctor on the scene, and she does, and in the police report, it says the doctor does not mention any injuries. She does not note any injuries to Shanquella. None to the face, none to the head, none to the body. And I think we can all agree, looking at that attack, she's going to sustain some injuries. Okay. And then you have Najir, who gets there on the 29th. He says that he noticed himself a cut lip on her and her eye was red. But you're telling me this medical professional doctor did not realize she had a cut lip. She was with her for what, almost 3 hours, you guys? Almost 3 hours, and you didn't fucking notice a cut lip and her eye getting red? I'm having a problem with that. You did CPR, you didn't. It just doesn't add up. It doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense. I agree. And Mr. Zungia also had stated that, that whoever was I don't know if it was him or a different reporter out there. I think it was a different reporter had stated that they were also looking into, it was being said that they were also looking into and wanting to bring charges against anybody who was recording and who didn't stop this attack. So to me, that would be whoever was in that room. The only one we don't know if she was in that room or not, because we don't see her, we don't hear her voice or anything, would be, well, what we're being told. Okay, so we don't see Elise. We're told that the girl holding the camera, FaceTiming with the nails, everyone is stating that that's Winter. Then we have Malik, the video we see, and at the very end, when he turns his camera, it captures really quick, really fast. Aside, you can see a guy, a beard. Everybody's saying that's Khalil. I'm not doing shit to stop this with his best friend for 7+ years. Blows my mind. But we don't see anywhere in there Elise. So, and then supposedly, allegedly, there's, in the video, that one video, it is said that you do see, this is coming again from, everything we're saying is coming from, with every case, it's always somebody, huh? I feel like with what is the case? Kylie. With that case, we were always saying, well, Sam said this, Sam said that with that case. And with this case, I'm like, the Mexican investigator reporter said, but, he claims that in the video, sources told him, the police told him that you see a female coming from the back of the room and getting into it with Dejanay, kind of like trying to stop it. And she starts arguing with Dejanay and all of that stuff. So could that have been Elise? Possibly. I think so. Something about a law passed. What law? Oh, you're telling me about the California. Well, since you say California, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it, to be honest with you. Sorry, guys, I'm catching up too. Okay, so Sweet as Taboo says, do you guys realize that by the time the cleaning lady went in the village and found the body, that she already was in rigor, making it at least 5 hours since she passed by 12? Well, rigor would have started within 2 hours, I was reading up on, because there's different stages that it would go into. So if by 12 she was already, her body was already getting hard, like 10, a little bit before 10, she could have passed. What do you think? To me, all of that makes more sense, you guys, for me, based off of the attack video. Because I think we can agree. Do you really think that Shanquella, after that, got up, was okay, got dressed, took a shower, got dressed, started drinking and having a, no. Yeah, they all left her. They all left her there. And they thought, if money got exchanged, if money did get exchanged and people were paid off, they probably thought, and if you think about it, when I first started listening to this case and stuff, I was thinking, when I first heard that, it was being, that Shanquella's mom had said when she spoke with the Mexican authorities that they had told her that she passed. Originally, she was told, you guys, that her daughter passed from alcohol poisoning. So when I heard that, I was thinking to myself, how can that have just been she passed from alcohol poisoning? When we seen the fight, I was thinking, didn't they realize she had injuries? Didn't they question that? Like, to me, it just didn't make sense. And from the beginning, I thought, fuck, they were probably paid off. So maybe they thought if money did get exchanged, maybe they thought they were saved with all of this. But I do believe that Shanquella is going to get justice, and I do believe that it's because her mom and her dad, without a doubt. Her parents, you guys, have been from the beginning. And sometimes it's hard for parents to do this. You don't even see this sometimes with kids that are missing. Sometimes you don't see the parents at all going to, the mainstream media. But from the beginning, you guys, her mama and her dad have been online with all the news stations that they can talk to. They've been doing interviews with YouTubers. they still continue. I just seen a new one with the mom just yesterday. I just seen one with the dad the other day. They continue to fight for justice for their daughter. And I do believe it is because of them and everybody else supporting them that this case is where it's at. Because I don't think anything really would have been done if the mom and dad were quiet with this and didn't go to mainstream media. I don't think we'd be where we would. I think it would have got swept under the rug. Just like think about the man that Mr. Zungia was investigating, the 75-year-old man who they said was kidnapped and murdered out there. And he was from, I believe, California. I never even knew about that. And he says nobody even knew about that until he started looking into it. So things get swept under the rug out there. Yes, Bunny, that is true. There is, and that's been, so the FBI is working with the family and in Charlotte office, and yes, they should have already done it, I think, by now, because they had stated they were going to do a second autopsy, and that we learned that, I think it was before her actual funeral happened. I think we heard about that on the mainstream media. It would have been a little over, I think it was like a week before. That's what everybody is saying, sweet as taboo. And you guys, I'm really behind in comments. She says she earned herself a first class ticket back to Mexican prison. We don't know. We don't have the tox report yet, so we don't know what's going to be in her system. And that's why I am interested to knowing what is in her system. But I mean, you know, they were drinking the night before. From the video we seen, the friends were taking shots in the one video. Shanquella, one thing I noticed in the video, so she's recording the video. They're about to eat dinner and stuff like that, and they take shots. They're going to take a shot. All of the friends hold up the shot, and they take one. Shanquella's recording, and she has on her other, she doesn't have a shot in her hand. She has, it looks like a margarita, like a strawberry margarita. And so I'm wondering, did she even take a shot right then and there, or was she just drinking? I don't know. Some people believe that it's speculation that if they were planning on doing something to her, that they probably were trying to get her intoxicated. Again, that's just speculation. But alcohol is probably going to be found in her body just because she was drinking the night before. Some people speculated that maybe they drugged her. There's a lot of stuff out there. And again, the tox is going to say a lot of things. Sweet as taboo. I felt like that. I rewatched the other day, Gabriel Hernan, the Gabriel. It was on Netflix. It's been out there already, from LA County, and it just makes me like ashamed to be part of LA County because of that case. But his mother, what is Pearl Fernandez? I've never felt like I wanted to hurt someone more than that case. That is the one case that makes me like, I'm already getting hot just thinking of it. Well, I would think, and this is me speculating, the doctor would have had to be paid off. She would have to. And it's been said she was in there with Shanquella while law enforcement were outside speaking with the friends. And another thing too that we talked a little bit about yesterday is that nowhere in the police report is the mention of the service worker coming in, finding Shanquella, in the room, and her accounts of filling the body and her being hard. There is no mention of that in that police report, which is extremely alarming to me. So I was thinking, okay, she gets there, she fills the body, she finds her, she's cold. It is said that she tells these so-called friends, your friend's not feeling, your friend is ill. That's what is being said. She needs to go to the hospital. So then it is said, then I'm thinking, did she stay there and wait until someone called, or did she leave and go about her business and, continue, she has a job to do? Did she maybe like, okay, your friend's not feeling good, she needs to go to the hospital, call the hospital, here's the number, you know what I mean? And then she leaves. Because I'm wondering, was she there when the doctor arrived and police arrived? Because there's no mention of her state anything about her accounts, which is, did they keep that out on purpose? I don't know. Hey, fam. Yeah, today's an early live. Okay, let me play this video for you guys. Okay, so we went over, so this is pretty shitty. I think we can all agree, right? With Malik, it's kind of questionable. I don't know. I mean, we all know he's really close to Dejanay, covering up for her, and talk about Shanquella, like she passes away and you have the, and then you have this attack on her, and then you have the nerve to post the day you come back that you have the girl who did this to her, you have her back. Wow. All right, so we went over that. We went over the latest news that Mr. Zungia is giving us, Mexican investigator reporter. He, is stating, he's doubling down, saying, even though he's saying it's unofficially, he's unofficially giving us this information, so meaning it hasn't been, to me, officials aren't coming out with it, so keep that in mind. But he is saying that, to him, take this with a grain of salt, that Dejanay would have been, he's saying, would have been arrested on November, see how things are being said now from the last article, would have been arrested on November 28th, and that she was in a relative's home. He is saying that it was in Connecticut that she was picked up in. So I don't know if that's true or not, but that's the latest information that he is giving to us. So take that with a grain of salt. All right, let me play. Give me a second. Let me play this for you guys. Okay, so I'm going to play this. This came out probably like 5 hours ago. And this is from WCNC, and it says, verifying fact-checking viral claims in Shanquella Robinson's death case. So let me share this with you. And again, you guys, thank you guys all for being here with me. Do you guys see, do you think they planned to do this to her, like before going there? Or do you think when they're out there, they already had some like shady bullshit feelings towards her already, probably didn't really like her that much, jealousy and all of that stuff. And then they were playing that card game. Things got maybe a little heated. And then when we see Shanquella, I think when we see Shanquella walking around the house, the villa, and she couldn't find them, I think they were already in that room talking shit about her and all that stuff. And I think they already wanted to do something. They were already planning it. That I think that night they started planning it. But I don't think prior to going there, I don't think that was planned. All right, let me play this for you guys.
Shanquella Robinson's family can for answers. As Shanquella Robinson,
and it's like totally fucked up. I had to grab my phone because on my end it kicked me out of the screen. Can you guys just let me know? Can you guys see that okay? Hear it okay? I'm just seeing what you guys say. I'm going to start this again. Okay, let's try this again. I don't see anybody saying anything, so let's try this again.
Shanquella Robinson's family continue
Hold on, you guys. I'm testing. Okay, how do I sound right now? I sound good? Okay, I'm going to try this again, you guys. Hold on. Okay. Okay, hold on, guys. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something. Okay, hold on. Let me see. So I really want you guys to listen to what they're saying. No, thank you, Twisted. And I know you're following it too, Twisted Gemini. She says, thank you, Crazy, for staying up with on this and bringing us the updates. Okay, so let me try this one more time, you guys. Let's see. Let's stop sharing. We're going to try this again. Bear with me. I mean, it wouldn't be a stream, right? If I didn't have some kind of tech difficulties. All right, but this video I do want to, even if I have to play it from my phone, we're going to listen to this shit. Okay, so I'm going to try this again. Okay, let's try this.
Shanquella Robinson's family continues to search for answers.
Okay, it just kicked me out right now. What the fuck, StreamYard? Why you kicked me out? Hold on, it kicked me out. All right, hold on. All right, I'm gonna try this again. If not, I'm gonna play it on my phone and just let the image play on this end, but you'll hear the audio on my phone. We're gonna fucking get through this. Fuck you, StreamYard today. Don't fuck with me today. Don't mess with me. All right, let's try this again. All right, we're gonna try this again. All right, so I'm gonna try playing it again. If it's fucked up, I'm gonna just let the image play for you guys, maybe, and then just play the audio for my phone or just play for my phone. But we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
Family continues to search for answers in the death of their daughter. Some are claiming a suspect has been arrested in the case. The 25-year-old Charlotte woman mysteriously died while on vacation with a group of friends in Mexico.
You guys can hear me okay, right? Okay. I'm gonna play it, but I'm using something else, so I'm not. I can't remember if you guys can still hear it. So I'm gonna mute myself. Let me know though if you guys can hear it. If it plays better this way. If not, we're just gonna do it through the phone. Okay. So. I'm gonna play it from my phone, you guys. Hold on. I do have the cord hooked up, you guys. I have it hooked up, everything. There's no kids here. No one's using the Wi-Fi. So hold on. I want to see this part. Give me a second. So I'm going to play it for you guys from the phone. So this is pretty much what they're doing right here. They're verifying these claims that Shanquella, that for the Shanquella Robinson case, that Dejanay has been arrested. So they're verifying it. Okay, so this is out here. They're verifying it, and they're going and they're talking about the article from Mr. Zungina that we have read about his claims that there's been an arrest. So they're going to kind of go over that with us and say, is it true? Is it not true? I don't sound robotic for me, right? I don't know. Sometimes StreamYard just, it flows sometimes really good, you guys. And other times it's just choppy and it's just struggling. And today it looks like it's doing that. So we're going to continue. I'm going to do it from my phone. So let me, and it's all hooked up and everything, but it's StreamYard. So And if you haven't done so already, there is 75 in here, of you in here, and I only have 45 likes. Wow, guys. Can we get that to 75, please? While I get this video to play for you. You're like, girl, you want to hit dislike because of the tech difficulties? Go ahead. I don't blame you. Go ahead. I won't take it personal. Hold on. All right. So it is this one. Okay. Hold on. So I'm going to play it from the phone.
Death of their daughter, Shanquella Robinson.
Okay, so let me play this from the phone. So let me do it like this. So hold on. Hold on, guys. So we have something. Okay. And you guys are just going to have to look at my mug real quick while I play this for you. Okay. We're going to do it from the phone.
Since family continues to search for answers in the death of their daughter.
Good the sound or not good the sound? There have been times where I've wanted to just lose my shit. But now I'm just like, it is what it is. I have good Wi-Fi. I'm hooked up with the cord. It's an ugly long ass cord, so I don't know. Okay, does it sound good? Okay, good. Okay, let's do this.
Some are claiming a suspect has been arrested in the case.
Do it this way.
The 25-year-old Charlotte woman mysteriously died while on vacation with a group of friends in Mexico. They've issued an arrest warrant for one of the people on the trip, but some articles are saying that person has been arrested. Wake Up Charlotte's Megan Bragg verified these claims.
Yeah, and this is the article that has been circulating on social media. It claims that there has been an arrest in the. We wanted to because this information even they arrest warrants are states the arrest was made on November 28th. However, it does not give a time.
You're saying it's skipping? It does not want me to play this video for you. Okay, let me do it just from the phone. I was trying to have you guys have an image to go with what you're listening to, but yeah, okay. Hold on. Hold on. I'm waiting for my Wi-Fi to link. Hold on. Okay.
Shanquella Robinson's family continues to search for answers in the death of their daughter. Some are claiming a suspect has been arrested in the case. The 25-year-old Charlotte woman mysteriously died while on vacation with a group of friends in Mexico. They've issued an arrest warrant for one of the people on the trip, but some articles are saying that person has been arrested. Wake Up Charlotte's Megan Bragg verifying these claims.
Maybe ATS, maybe.
Yeah, and this is the article that has been circulating on social media. It claims that there has been an arrest in the Shanquella Robinson case, but we wanted to walk you through the article because there are some red flags here. When someone reports and shares claims that are not verified, this is how misinformation spreads. First, the headline suggests DeHaan Jackson was arrested in the United States. As of now, Mexican authorities have not publicly even named a suspect. They have issued arrest warrants, but haven't said who the warrants are for. Then the article goes on to say Jackson was arrested by Interpol agents. So what is Interpol? According to the U.S. Justice Department, Interpol is an international police organization which provides investigative support and secure communication between law enforcement authorities. However, the Justice Department says Interpol does not have its own law enforcement agents. The article also states the arrest was made on November 28th. However, it does not give a time. It doesn't reveal exactly where Jackson was supposedly arrested or where she was booked. In the United States, when someone is arrested, they are usually booked into a detention facility, and that information is generally public and available for reporters to refer to in their stories.
So I want to say something really quick, and that is true what they're saying. It's skipping. What's skipping? It's skipping again? It shouldn't be. That is something that I was also questioning, is that I'm thinking, okay, she should be held in a facility. Why don't we have any information? And usually, like they're saying, that's usually public. So I don't know. It is being questionable, and how Interpol is not have their own law enforcement. So how are they the ones who arrested her? You know what I'm saying? And they're finding, like, they're trying to see what makes sense with this article that Mr. Zungia gave to us. The station was fine because I watched it live. I think it's the StreamYard, you guys. I do. I think it's the StreamYard.
We also spoke with Shanquella Robinson's father. He tells us he has not been made aware of an arrest yet. The FBI also tells us this is an active and ongoing investigation. So we want to remind you to double check what you see online and on social media. Of course, if and when an arrest is made and we can confirm it, we will send you an alert through our WCNC mobile app.
So they're stating, you guys, that you know, with their fact checking that they've done, that they have questions about the article, things that were written. So, I mean, and I know I've seen some people say, well, maybe because this is considered high profile out there. No, we would still have some documents of it. So I don't know now. Now, after watching this, I'm like, well, I was already having questions when I listened to Mr. Zugina. When I listened to his interview he did, and I was having questions with it, I was like, and then I was like trying to see if I can find her anywhere out there in Charlotte. And I was like thinking, people were like, but then I was seeing people like, well, maybe she's not in Charlotte. Maybe she was, and then, but you have another YouTuber who's saying that he checked every state possible that he can check that he thinks she might have been in, and he can't find her either in the system. And I'm just thinking, she has to be held somewhere. It's not like they keep her in a fucking basement somewhere, So I was already having questions. And then after I seen this, I'm just like, shit, I don't know. So has she been arrested? I don't know. We know that I just read to you guys, Mr. Zungina is doubling down, saying she, he's been told that she was arrested and she was picked up at a relative's house, and this would have been the other night. So again, yeah, he said he checked every state. That NC Beat guy said he checked every state. I'm like, every state? Every state, he said. I was like, God dang. But he said he checked every state. I just was checking Charlotte because I knew that's where, I was thinking if she got picked up, she would be out in Charlotte. So I don't know, you guys. So what I'm doing is I'm just giving you guys the information. You guys come to your own conclusion with it all. What we know is that we have this Mexican investigative reporter telling us that he has been told from his sources that she was picked up and that she was arrested, and, that she was arrested in Connecticut, he's claiming. Unofficially, he's giving us this information, right? And this would have been the night of November 28th, he's claiming. See, and then he says in the article, the young woman would have been under protection, waiting to be extradited. I mean, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's questionable. And then Interpol, they don't have their own law enforcement to do the arrest. So it's like, okay, what's going on? And he claims Interpol is the one who picked her up. So it is some questions we're having here. So, I mean, at first I was thinking, he's getting the information first. He's out there. So I was believing what he was saying because he is out there. But then I have been going on CNN Espanol and seeing, what they've been putting out, because they're also reporting on this case. and they haven't posted anything about an arrest. So that's when I was like, okay, why aren't they reporting on it if they're out there too? So I don't know. I don't know. We shall see. So this is what we have. The Mexican investigative reporter, he's doubling down what he's saying. He's claiming there still is an arrest. She was picked up in Connecticut. We have news stations, out here verifying and giving us information that just, trying to verify these facts and just letting us know, that we got to be careful with some of this information. And that if she was arrested, she would be, we would be able to see that publicly. We'd be able to find that information. And so far, and this news station probably checked everything to see if she was in the system anywhere, and they didn't find. So they're not finding her. Do we think this is like, she's not some, I don't know, somebody who they're going to keep completely secretive and not let no one know and not put her in the system? And I mean, you guys, do we really think that's going to take place here? I don't know. So all we know right now is there is for a fact a warrant out for an arrest. We, don't know, again, on the warrant, we don't know the name on there. It does say for the aggressor. They're keeping that private, the name, the aggressor. The aggressor we see on the video is going to be Dejanay. We do know from the warrant it does reference to a woman. So we know there's a warrant, but has she been arrested? We don't know yet. So I just want you guys just to know, though. Me too. Femme fatale. She's like, I wish I spoke more Spanish. I know. I'm going to have to take a Spanish class or something online. My oldest speaks it, and so I'm like, can you translate this? Can you translate that? Move your red line on the live. See if you're caught up on the live. Move your red line. What are you talking about, Delana? Move my red line. What red line? I don't have a red line. I don't have a red line. What are you talking about? I don't know what she's saying. Hold on. I'm going to move my red line. What red line? I don't know what you're talking about, girlfriend. Oh, not me? Oh, I thought you were talking to me. I'm like, what red line? I don't see a fucking red line here. All right. I want to play the mom's interview right now, and I'm like, fuck. Please, Jesus, just let this audio play smooth. Please. I've been really good lately. I haven't said the F-bomb too much. He's like, I just counted like 10 right now during this damn live stream, girl. All right, let's see if we can get the mom's interview to play. It's not long, so fingers crossed, you guys. Let's see. Oh gosh. Okay, maybe if I close some stuff out. Okay. All right. I'm just looking at my Wi-Fi button. Okay. Hey, Melissa J. I seen you came in here right now. Delana says, this case makes you want to use that word. She's on the run, and anyone hiding her should get arrested for aiding and abetting. Yep. Well, people have been speculating that she was on the run. Other people are like, she ain't hiding. She's with family, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if that's true. I do know that they're all quiet on social media. The only one that kind of still goes and says stuff is Najir. He still says things, and he'll put certain things out still. He's the only one. But as far as everybody else, crickets that I've seen. Hey, Crazy Hillbilly. How are you doing today? Like your photo, by the way. All right, you guys, cross your fingers. So this is going to be And you guys can check out this channel. This is Roland S. Martin. Oh God, I see my Wi-Fi already acting up, you guys. Hold on, I see my Wi-Fi. Come the freak on, dude. So check this channel out, you guys, because he does have a couple of videos. There's another video he has that I need to watch regarding this case. And he speaks with Shanquella's mom, Salamandra. And it's here. This was uploaded 2 days ago. And on here, she says that, and this was something I thought was interesting and why I want to play it for you guys, because she says here that when the warrant was going to be issued, law enforcement informed them of it. So she says, as far as arrest, nobody has mentioned anything to the family. So it's kind of interesting that law enforcement would let them know, hey, there's a warrant that is issued, but yet they're not letting them know about an arrest. So it makes me wonder, did this arrest actually happen? So I don't know. So let's see if we can get this through.
Want to talk about the story that we've been covering, that is Shanquella Robinson. That's the
Oh, I forgot to tell you. So on this audio, hold on. On this audio, you guys, I forgot to mention before I hit play, is that there's an echo. So there's a big echo. It's not me right now. This is going to be, you're going to hear an echo. So before people say there's an echo, it's this video. So just know that. Okay. So it gets like a really big echo. And then I think it gets tuned out and fixed at the very end. But just so you guys know, there's an echo. Thank you, Delana. Thank you. Jesus, you're pushing my patience today. You guys are saying you can't hear it? Okay. Here, I'm going to do it this way then. My patients are really being pushed today. Okay. My apologies, you guys. We got to do it this way.
Mexico with some friends, and then she came home in a body bag. Her friends returned. Her mother was clueless as to what happened. Her friends came back and actually brought her luggage home, but with conflicting stories as to what happened. They initially said she died of alcohol poisoning, but the autopsy told a different story. Well, Mexican authorities have issued an arrest warrant for the woman who is suspected of killing Shanquella. She was killed again on that particular trip with friends. Prosecutors in Baja California, sir, now want the suspect extradited to the country to face charges, but have not specified exactly what the charges the suspect could face. The FBI is involved in the case as well. They started a separate investigation into her death. Joining me right now is Shanquella's mother, Salamandra Robinson. Mrs. Robinson, first of all, sorry to have you here on our show for such an occasion. Certainly our condolences go out to you. It has to be some solace for you, the fact that an arrest warrant has been issued, but you were just told so many different stories as to what actually happened to your daughter by her so-called friends.
Yes.
So when they got back from the trip with her luggage, what did they tell you happened to your daughter?
That she got sick from drinking. It was alcohol. And
so that was their initial story. So there were several. And how many friends went with her? Was it 3, 4, 5? How many total folks were in this party?
It was 7.
Seven, including your daughter. And so they get back, they tell you it was alcohol poisoning, but then the autopsy, it tells a totally different story.
Yes.
Now, were the friends in contact with you and the family all throughout? And when the autopsy report was released, is that when they went radio silent?
Yes, they did.
And there were.
So again, these friends, so-called friends, were going to her house, and once that information about the fight got leaked and all of that, and then the autopsy, they stopped talking to this mother, went radio silence, which, as for Khalil, you should be ashamed of yourself.
First, as her friends, how long did she know the individuals who she traveled there with?
From 5 to 7 years. She went to college.
They went to college together.
Yes.
I read several stories where you said that these folks often were at your home. You knew them, and these were people who were close with your daughter.
No, I didn't know anyone but Khalil Cook. The other ones, I did not know them. All I know that she went to school with them. Khalil Cook used to come to our house and go on family trips with us. He's supposed to have been her best friend.
And so that's one of the gentlemen.
Again, so she didn't know all the other people really. The only one she really knew was going to be Khalil Cook. That was supposed to be her so-called best friend of 7+ years. He went to dinner at their house. He went on vacation with this family. And in the attack video, you get a little glimpse of him at the very end, doesn't step in. Why does he allow his best friend to even get it if he just thought it was going to be a fight? If he even thought, sorry, my Amanda Esvita, you're blowing me up. Even if, he thought it was just gonna be a fight, why not let her put her clothes on? Like, wait a minute, let her get dressed first. She was butt ass fucking naked in the video. Naked, no panties, no bra, naked. And that's her so-called bestie. If that was my best friend and I thought, okay, these chicks have something, they want to fight it out, fine, whatever, you guys can talk it out, fine. Let her put her fucking clothes on, hold on. Once I would have seen how aggressive that shit would have got, I would have been like all over that shit. We fighting too. Everyone's fucking fighting. You know what I mean? And this is her best friend? Yeah, no. Hold on, let me text Amanda and tell her I'm live. I'm live, girl. Okay, sorry.
And we went on family trips. And when was the last time you heard from him?
I haven't heard from him since the autopsy came back. And that's been about 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago when the autopsy first came back. And I haven't heard from him since.
Wow.
When the prosecutors announced the arrest warrant, did they reach out to you to inform you that
he's going over there, returns her luggage after sitting down, having dinner with mom, then goes over there again with Dejanay and Winter. And I think they're over there fishing for information. And then he's over there acting like a concerned friend and saying she passed from alcohol poisoning. And then that gets released and he's ghost.
Just beforehand?
Yes, they did. But they never told me who was being arrested. And they also haven't said that they have arrested anyone yet.
You also have the FBI there in Charlotte. They're
The mom doesn't know. They haven't told her that anyone has been arrested.
involved. And what's the latest that they have informed you in terms of their role in this case?
Well, they're not telling a lot. They don't want anything to get out. You know, they just keeping everything confidential. So they have not told me anything else.
We've seen a number of different stories, again, folks talking about.
So she is speaking with the FBI, but of course, because it is an ongoing investigation, they are keeping a lot of things private. But again, she was informed of an arrest warrant. She doesn't know who's on it. And then, of course, there's been no mention to her that anyone has been arrested.
This case and your daughter, and you've credited Black Twitter with actually making this possible in terms of the focus, because frankly, mainstream media has completely ignored this story, and it's really not gotten the attention of other people who have been involved in cases like this here, folks who come up missing, who have died overseas.
Yes, that's so true.
What would you like for folks to know about your daughter that folks don't know? Of course, people know her as a result of this here. But who was she? What was she going to college for? And what would you want folks to know about her?
She was a good person. She had a good heart. She loved everybody. She loved life, and she went to college for business. And she just had a heart of gold. And I know that there's nothing that she could have done to anyone to make him do her like that.
The GoFundMe that's been created. We had Tamika Mallory on last week, the co-founder of Until Freedom, and of course your family going to be traveling back and forth. A number of people have contributed. I think already has exceeded almost $400,000. And so, what would you like to say to the folks who have stepped up and assisted you and the family in this time of need?
I want to thank each and every one. If you only made a phone call, you gave a donation, whatever, I would like to thank you, because we're really going to need it to be for our attorney to go to Mexico and come back and somewhere to stay. And we also going to need it. So we really appreciate each and every one of you.
Well, Ms. Robinson, again, our condolences to you. We appreciate it.
So I know a lot of people were, Amanda, I'm like, my phone's going crazy. It's Amanda. It's okay, Amanda. She said, oops, I was just blowing up Crazy's phone. She didn't even tell me she was live in my defense. Love you, Crazy. Love you too, Amanda. It's okay. And thank you for your support. Thank you for your support. I'll read your messages after. Thank you for your $9.99 donation. I love you so much. Amanda's OG, so support you, girl. I don't see our female content creators getting enough love these days. Ain't that the truth? But the guy creators, man, people are like, true. I don't know. But thank you, Amanda. I will look at your messages after. And yes, there is a GoFundMe the family has opened. And I want to say, this is very important to say. Now, I know a lot of people get, when you mention the word GoFundMe, people get very weirded with GoFundMes. I understand why. In the beginning with this case, there were a couple of GoFundMes that people had made, and the family had nothing or knew nothing about it. It had no connection to them. They were reported. People were trying to get money off of this case. It was unbelievable. Now, there is one that is for the family, and I will share that. Thank you, Sweet as Taboo, coming in with that $5 sticker. Thank you, love, for your support and being here. But so originally, the dad, he didn't want anybody's help. He was like, they were going to pay for the funeral and all of that stuff. But on this channel right here, and I think it's this channel right here. How can I get back to small? Okay, so Roland S. Martin, check his channel out, you guys. He has some other videos regarding this case, and he speaks with, please forgive me, I don't know her name, but I did see her at the funeral. She's an activist, and she is the one who convinced the dad and told him to open a GoFundMe. because she was saying, you're dealing with, you're going to have to do traveling, a lawyer, going back and forth to Mexico and just, all of this stuff. So it was because of that then they decided to open a GoFundMe. But originally, because some people were like, well, the dad said he didn't want to GoFundMe and blah, blah. To me, with these cases like this particular, some GoFundMes, I do have my questions. But with this one, I'm just thinking like they lost their daughter in the most brutal way. Does it really matter why they have a GoFundMe or not? Like, I don't know. I don't know. If you don't want to donate, don't donate, but don't judge people that are donating. It's not coming out of your pocket. What does it matter to you? But that's the reason that they ended up opening a GoFundMe. Originally, the dad didn't want it. He was like, I'm going to do we got this with the funeral. And you can learn more about what I'm telling you on this guy's channel. He has another video that they talk to this activist who explains it and says, that, I was the one who convinced him, like, you're going to need money. You guys are going to need money. You're going to have to be going back and forth to Mexico. You're going to need legal fee, all this stuff. And that's why they did. And yes, they have raised a lot of money. I mean, you guys, I don't think I've ever seen for a case where, unless they were like a movie star, where money, the donations are huge, $20,000 donations. I've seen 40,000. I just seen, if this is true, I just seen T-Mobile, something with T-Mobile donated $40,000. Like, they have huge, and that's that just tells you that what happened to Shanquella is not okay, and the community and people are coming together, and it's beautiful. So if you can donate, great. I will share on my community their actual GoFundMe, because like I said, there was about 4 that were going around that were not them. They've been reported, they've been taken down, but there is one. And if you want to donate $5, $10, whatever you can, up to you. If you don't want to donate, then that's okay too. It's all up to you. But, people were upset that the family has raised this much money. And at the end of the day, the dad lost his only child. The dad has lost his only child. He will never be a grandfather. He will never be able to walk his daughter down the aisle. He says, I will never even hear her voice, talk to her on the phone again. 25 years old. Mine is 18. I can't even imagine what he's going through. That's heartbreaking. And for what? It's just, I don't know. This case, I'm gonna start crying. It's just wrong on so many levels. It's not okay to treat people this way. People have said, oh, well, friends fight with each other. No. I'm almost 44. No. If you have a friend, a girlfriend, and you lay hands on each other like that, please take a step back and question the friendship, because no one fights with their friend that they love and wants to do damage like that. I don't care. I grew up in the ghetto. I grew up where it was really rough. No, I don't want to hear these excuses. No man should touch you like that. No woman should touch you like that. So I don't know. It's just wrong on so many levels. Whew, I'm getting a little emotional. They do let us drop the GoFundMe link. Yeah, I know. They do. I'm going to share it on the community page, and I'll share it there for you guys. There's also something else I want to share too on the community with them. I don't have all the details, but I'll share that also with it too. But yeah. So I know you guys are going to be like, this chick right here. I know we were going to go over Najir's Instagram live, but with the technical difficulties today with the stream, I'm not even going to attempt to do it to you guys, because we're going to be struggling. So we'll get back at it tomorrow. You guys are going to be like, oh my gosh, I know. We keep saying we're going to listen to this one, and then new things end up dropping with this case, and then we discuss it. So, but I don't want to put you guys through that. I'm not going to waste your guys' time of me trying to, get it to work. At the end of this live, it does come a question from StreamYard. Was your stream good? Yes or no? I'm going to put no. tell them the problem I'm having, and we're going to just try again tomorrow. Some days it works great. And some days like today, it just works really bad. I got it hooked up to the modem. There's not much I can do. Maybe I'll see if the internet needs to be, there's nobody here using the Wi-Fi. So I don't know, but I do just want to say really quick to you guys. I just want to thank you guys that are here with me talking this case, every single day. It really means a lot to me because I do know that, and I say this all the time, there are people that are starting to cover it with this particular case, but it's not the attention that I wish it would have had in our community, in our true crime community. It doesn't have the attention, which I don't know why it doesn't, because it has everything that you would think would have just been fucking blown everywhere out of the water on, everywhere. But unfortunately it doesn't. So I do appreciate you guys being here with me and talking this case and trying to figure out the whys and everything behind it. And yeah, so again, thank you all. Thank you for your donations. It means a lot to me. Thank you for just chatting in the chat. That means a lot to me. Thank you for hitting like. And yeah, so you smell conspiracy. I smell conspiracy with this too. I do believe in my heart, before I even knew the details of this case, I was already like, just the doctor not noticing anything on Shanquella was the first red flag for me. And I heard Najir say he noticed a cut lip and her eye red. And I thought, a doctor didn't notice that? And that was like the first red flag. I was just like, yeah, this is not going to be good. So thank you guys. We'll be back here tomorrow and do it. There is a press conference today at 1 p.m. for the Michael Vaughn case, Fruitland, Idaho. I am going to be watching that. I'm looking at the time. It's already 11. I'm going to try to get done what I need to get done. I don't think I'll be able to be back on here for the live, but either I'll crunch one later on, maybe, and we can go over it. My heart is like beating with that case. I feel like, and the reason that's so big, this press conference coming up for Michael, is because this is going to be the first press conference that the chief gives us since they stopped digging. So they already stopped all of the digging of that yard, and they've searched the inside of the home. So this is going to be, what are they going to give us? Do they find human remains? What's going to happen? So I do believe what we learned today, I do believe the family already knows what we're going to hear today. So just drop some blue hearts for Brandy and for Michael's dad and for the grandpa and the sister and brother and the family and everyone that loves him. Because I feel like what we're going to hear, they already know. So some blue hearts in chat. And we're going to continue talking about this case. We're not going to stop. It is definitely sus. Amanda. Oh, and Amanda, I wish Amanda is very fluent in Espanol. We could use your help, Amanda, with this case. I should send Amanda the live stream from that the guy from NC Beat did, and maybe she can, take some notes for me. I know, sweet as taboo, but I feel, what I mean by that is that I'm just a small fraction. Like I'm not a huge creator, with 20,000 views and stuff like that. I was happy to see a huge creator cover it. Like, I think 10 to Life covered it. I did see Stephanie, how you say her last name? Harlow, I think is her last name. She made a video with it. Who's the one person, Amanda Esvita, now that you're here, who's the first woman, who's the person that hasn't covered this case that I'm extremely shocked over, because this guy covers everything. He covers cases that no one's talking about, cases that are huge, and he flows every single day, all day. He's just on live stream. He even does chases, but I haven't seen him cover this case, and I'm really shocked on it, is Ikmal. I am surprised he hasn't covered this, unless he covered it in just the last 2 days, but I'm surprised he is not all over this case. Yeah, Ikmal. I don't think Ikmal has covered this case, which, if you know that channel, that dude covers everything. Everything. Yeah, I seen Shogun has covered it. I started watching his coverage of the Britney Spears coverage. I haven't really seen what he's put out for this case, but I have seen him cover it. Yeah, I need you to translate. Well, I mean, they translate it, Amanda, but I feel like things are getting lost in translation. Yeah, Ikmal, he hasn't. So, Ikmal, what's up with that, huh? Where are you at? All right, you guys. So, again, let me take this off. We'll meet back here tomorrow. I'm going to have something to eat. And then I will be watching. Yeah, I like Ikmal too. I know there are people that are like, but I feel like, every creator has people that don't like them. I have people that don't like me. They say I'm annoying. My voice is annoying. My accent, I can't say the CH is good, whatever. Tomato, tomato. You can't, you're not going to, not everyone's going to like you. But I like Ikmal because he covers everything. Like, I don't know when he sleeps. I don't know when he eats, because every time I go on YouTube, that dude is live with something. Even with chases, he's on there, like doing car chases. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, yeah. She's another one I'm surprised hasn't covered it. She also covers a lot of cases too. So my personal opinion is, I think a lot of people are just really swamped with probably investigating that one case out with the four, I don't even know any of the details of it, so my apologies. The four students that passed. I think a lot of people are probably swamped with research and stuff like that with that case. I'm just assuming, I'm speculating. I don't know. I haven't looked into it at all. Also, you guys, just so you know, Valerie, she's going to be like, oh my God. Valerie has a channel, and she is going to do content now. So she's going to cover the case of the four students. And I'm apology, I don't know any of Betty's names or anything like that. And she was going to go live yesterday. She was having major technical difficulties. Her computer was freezing. I was like, I think you're just scared. Your computer's scared. But she's going to go on there tonight. So if someone wants to share, I don't know if anybody can share her. Amanda, can you give Valerie, just type in Valerie Knox, and put her link in my chat. She has a channel now, and she's going to do true crime. So we got to make sure we support her. Make sure you subscribe to her channel. She's been around my channel for a long time. She's such a sweetheart, and she has a really good heart. So you guys better be nice to her. Don't make fun of her or anything like that. You have to deal with me. She's like my little sister. But she's going to start doing content, and I was shocked that she was going to do it, but she's been on Brittany's channel, and Brittany asked her to go on panel, and she's been learning StreamYard and sharing, and I think they convinced her. She's so smart and does amazing that she was convinced to do her own channel. So she's going to start her own channel. So yeah, so really happy with that. So we got to check her out. And Amanda Esvita, she'll be live at night. So it's perfect for us, night crew. Like, I think she's doing at 9 p.m. So yeah, make sure you guys are over there and support her and everything. I know she's going to be super nervous tonight. And thank you, fam. Thank you for subbing. And she's extremely smart, and she's doing really well with her research and everything like that. She was mad that I think I didn't cover the Aaron Carter. I was supposed to cover it, but Aaron Carter's death. But I don't know. Sometimes other cases just. Elizabeth said that she subbed her yesterday. I know. I'm so excited for her. I'm so excited. And she's going to have a huge following in that first chat because everyone's sharing it. So she's probably going to be nervous. Do you want me to cover Delphi? If you guys want me to cover Delphi, I will. I do know that case. As far as the college kids, I don't know anything about that case at all. I know they were killed in their apartment, I think. I'm not even going to embarrass myself. But Delphi, I do know Delphi. I do know that case pretty well. So I'm totally down next week starting doing, Delphi coverage. I've been keeping up with all the updates with that one. I did ask Valerie, since she knew about the 4 Idaho students, I did ask her if she wants to join my panel so she can kind of get me caught up with everything. So I think I'm going to do that with her. Thank you guys for subbing to her. Delphi. Yeah, Delphi. It's crazy, right? So, all right, you guys, I'm going to let you guys go. I want to thank you guys for being here with me. Fem says, I've been following this case more than other kids. I'm trying to keep up with it, though. I know. It's really hard, though, even for myself, as coming on here with you guys. You guys know I work nights. I'm a mom. I do all the household stuff. So cleaning, cooking. I only don't really cook during the holiday season, but other than that, I do everything. Dinner is big with us. So it's hard for me to be on here all day and stuff like that. And it's hard for me to take away from everything to do, because you guys know I do my research. So then if I have multiple cases, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm always scared that I'm going to and I do this sometimes. I'll say something for one case and I'm like, wait, no, that was the other case, so we do our best. We do our best. Yeah, me too, Amanda. I know very little. I know ATS is covering that case. She's covering both Delphi. She's doing really great with Delphi. I just wish she would go live an hour later. ATS, she goes live 6 a.m. It's 6 a.m. my time. So yeah, you guys know I'm and there's Valerie's link. I'm also a night owl, sweet as taboo. I would personally go live at night. I would have no problem. When I first started the channel, I did go live at night towards the evening. I personally like it, but I don't know. I kind of like during the day because it's quiet. Everybody's gone. I don't have no one bugging me. I try watching that, and at night you'll hear the TV in the background, kids laughing, kids fighting, boyfriend asking me questions. So it's just kind of hard to. I shared, okay, so Amanda sent it to me yesterday. Thank you for sending that to me because I was going to pay to watch it. Amanda sent me the link for the Casey Anthony doc. And I didn't realize that was on YouTube. I didn't realize that. So I was like, yeah, someone has it on YouTube. I'm going to watch it. I couldn't get past the first, I don't know. I couldn't watch the whole thing. I don't know. For the Casey Anthony doc, I couldn't. I'm going to try again later, but I don't know. I mean, the things, yeah, I couldn't get past it. I know. Are you going to cover it, Amanda? You should do a live. See, I don't even know. Can we even play clips of it? Because I know at Netflix, you can't play shit. I've done that before. I played Netflix stuff, like little clips. I've got copyright strikes on it. So can we play it? The 3rd episode is the craziest one. Girl, I can't even get through the first episode, and there's 3 episodes. The first episode is an hour long too, by the way. I'm like, I can't. Ooh, she says she is. So Amanda's going to be covering Casey Anthony new doc. So I'm excited for that. ATS says, it's the only time I can go live. No, but it's good you go live, though. Your channel's thriving now that you've changed to going live. So it's good. It's just hard on me, but it's all right. I end up watching the replay. It took you one whole day. Oh, thank you. Thank you, sweet as taboo. I'm always switching my studio background around. I get bored easily. So by next month, you should see it. And I had a Christmas tree last year up, but there's no real room to put it here because you guys I had to switch my studio around. So my bed is literally right there. So if I move the camera, you'll see my messy bed. It's not even made up yet. No, it's going to be 12 and I haven't made my bed yet. I just woke up and got on here. Jesus. So yeah. And then I have my restroom over there, TV there, makeup vanity there, my dresser there, the door there. Yeah. So But it's good to have you guys all here. And I'm excited. Amanda, when are you going to cover it? You remember the Christmas tree? So I have that Christmas tree now in the kitchen. So that one's by the table and I have it up over there. So it's there. I don't know. Okay, so for the Casey, I'm just thinking about this. The Casey Anthony, when she starts saying all that stuff about her dad, I mean, yeah. I bet ATS, she says, there's so many mornings I want to sleep in. And I'm like, no, I have a live planned. See, and you're really good at organizing your live streams, ATS. I will say that. Like, she'll put it up that night. She'll let people know about it. She goes live. Me, on the other hand, I don't let no one know about it until like 10 minutes before I'm going live. I'm like, because in my head, I'm like, I don't like canceling things or switching things around. And I know it's hard for me to get up in the morning because I do work nights, or if I'm not working, I'm so used to being up till like 5 a.m. that I end up not going to bed till like 3 a.m. Oh, she even got the notebook. Look at you. She says I've been writing in her notebook. I need a new notebook. Yeah, I know. See, and that's what I got to get better at. I'll usually share it right before I go live in my group, but then I'm like, I need to be better like you and do it at night. So still working on that. All right, you guys, it's 11:30, 1 p.m. Michael Vaughn press conference. So I'm going to eat and get ready to watch that. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you, Carly. Amanda Esvita, good to see you. ATS, good to see you. Carly, I will message you in a little bit. And then Bunny, thank you for being here. Andrea, sweet as Taboo, Femme Fatale, we have still here. I'm just scrolling up, you guys. Geekin, good to have you here, girl. Bunny, let me see. And let me see. Elizabeth, and yeah, and Ruth, and that's all it's letting me see. Okay, so again, thank you guys for being here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Maybe we'll do another early live stream, get it out of the way. But we'll do for sure. We'll just go jump right into it. We'll do Najir's. I need to eat. Haven't eaten that. His Instagram live. But I might also jump back on here later for Michael's update. So Twisted, there you are. And Twisted has been following this case too. She says she's here until the very end. We're here to the end. All right, you guys. Thank you guys for being here. As always, I appreciate you guys so much. Wouldn't be here doing this stuff if it wasn't for you guys interacting with me in my chat. So we're in it together. We're all crime addicts here. So until the next one, you guys already know what I say. Stay blessed. Keep grinding. And I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.